Salutations, everybody. My name is Shadara Quinn, and today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the main points that you should be taking into the month of May for the year 2019. This is only for the year 2019. No other years, no past years, no forward years. Anyway, so as you see, we have 3 stacks here, and I'm doing this reading. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. I felt compelled to, but anyway. Scenery is different. I'm in my bed. Anyway, that's not the point. So we have stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. So you can pause if you need to choose which stack you kind of pick which one. Just calling out to you if you need to pause it, if you need to cover up the other stacks, do whatever you need to do. I'll give y'all a second. Also, I just want to say that anything that take what goes for you and then leave the rest. Not all these readings are for everybody, anything that I do a reading on, if it's not accurate, then it's not accurate, or and if it's not accurate or something's kind of off, please tell me, but or ways I can improve. But yeah, if it's not for you, then leave it. But if it does pertain to you, then please do listen if you want. But anyway, I'm going to give you a second to choose a stack. And okay, then we'll start off with stack 1, and then we'll do stack 2, and then we'll do stack 3. We're going to go in order this time. Okay. Salutations, everybody. Hello, stack 1. So for the main point, this is the main point from my Ukiyo tarot deck, and then the 4 kind of supporting or complementary, what is the word? Clarifying cards are from the classic rider-waite deck. But so, like, the main point, the main thing you should probably be thinking about is the Page of Wands. And some supporting are 8 of Wands, which is interesting. You got Wands, you have 2 more Pentacles. So in total you have 3 Pentacles. So you have Page of Pentacles, you have Page of Swords, and then you have the Magician. So only 1 major arcana, which is perfectly fine. But let's get this on. Okay, train. Really? So maybe going into the month of May, either maybe you're gonna get I was thinking maybe you're gonna get some type of news, or you're gonna get some type of I don't know, like maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm a new person, like you have this new start from the beginning of the year. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm becoming a more loyal person. I'm becoming a more, I don't know why I want to say like trivial. I'm not even too sure what trivial means, but like, I feel like you're just trying to better yourself as a person in total, like just all around. And I feel, maybe what is the main point? What are you telling me? Like, honestly, maybe it's just you're going to be faithful. Maybe you have good intentions. Maybe just talking about the vibe, like to remember. The main point is just to remember to keep that up, keep up your good vibes, keep doing what you're doing. Essentially, I mean, I don't know. I feel like not like, oh, the stack is weak, not like you're weak as a person at all, but like maybe like you don't really need anything to be told to you because you're already on the right track. I feel like you already know what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing that, and I don't really know of any hiccups like along the way of like, oh well, you may run into this, or you may have this bad encounter, blah blah blah, whatever. But so 8 of Wands. Let's go to 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's just you're just gonna be doing. I feel like you're just gonna be going through it. You're gonna be doing what you're already doing. Maybe you're going to be. I don't know, like, it just seems like you already know, like, you're on track. Like, maybe don't think that you're going too fast because you're at the right pace. And even if you are going kind of quickly, like, you know what you're doing type stuff. Like, I don't see anything. I don't think tarot is ever bad. It's just, if you get a less than wanted reading, it's just telling you on things you can improve on, or such and such, you know, or things that you need to remember for like heeding a warning, whatever. Um, Maybe you're gonna go through some activity that's fast paced wise, or maybe you're worried about your pace. I don't see anything, like, honestly, like, there's nothing that sticks out, that stands out, that's like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't think any of this is terrible, as I said before, but most definitely, yeah, most definitely, you're doing something speedy, you're doing something quick, you're doing what you've always been doing, and you know how to do it at this point. Like, you're keeping up with this. You know, remember to stay that way. Remember to, you know, to be that good person, that loyal person, to be confident and considerate. And I think you already know what you're doing. You already know what you set your goals on and what you need to do in life. But maybe this is just a good reminder to let you know that you need to keep going and you need to keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a good job, apparently. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, like, maybe you're gonna get some type of news. And that's why you like pages. Like, you just keep, like, you're gonna get some type of news. Remember that, you know, you're already doing what you're doing. I just see good. Like, the month of May is just that comfortable month for you. That's how I feel. Page of Pentacles, you know, you may get some news. You may, maybe you're gonna be extra concentrated. You're moving so fast. You're super concentrated on your goal that you're trying to get to. Now, with the Page of Swords reversed, and reversals aren't always a bad thing. You know, a lot of people think that, which is okay to think that, but nothing, like I just said, nothing's bad in tarot. But the Page of Swords reversed. I think it's trying to remind you to not feel overwhelmed. Don't think you're doing too much. Don't feel too overwhelmed in what you're doing. Or maybe it's telling you don't burn yourself out by going too fast on some stuff. Maybe you may, like, you know, oh, I got this. I'm moving swiftly. Woo, woo, woo. You know, I don't have to worry about this, and this. I think you're doing fine. It's just you have to give yourself those reminders. I think this is just a reminder for you to not go too fast. There's nothing wrong with working quickly, especially if you know what you're doing, especially if you're experienced, you know. But don't move so fast so where you lose confidence, or you may lose your balance, or you may mess up in some type of way. It's okay, because, you know, mistakes are always forgiven. But with the Magician, yeah, I think it's a good month for you. The Magician just kind of telling you to keep kind of doing what you're doing. Maybe go into, like, maybe you're doing something creative with your job, or you're doing, you're gonna have some type of freedom in some type of way. Maybe that's the swift, like, maybe if you keep working at your own pace, you know, like you have been. And then the Page of Swords is kind of reminding you not to go too fast. Don't, keep that confidence. I feel like that's what the Magician is telling you as well. Keep your confidence, and just, you already know what you're doing, and I don't need to tell you anything. You know, this is just a reminder from, you know, the universe to, if you've been doubting yourself, there's a reminder from the universe to just keep doing what you're doing. Then, you know, I'm happy to tell you that this is what you need to keep doing. Like, I'm glad to be that reminder for you. I can't think of anything else with stack 1, honestly. But thank you for watching. Sorry if that explanation was kind of weird, but I just hope that this is a good reminder. I don't see anything bad. I just think it's more so just a reminder that like safe haven. I think anybody who clicks on stack 1, it may be that thing over there not completely sure of, is this the right thing? Should I be doing this? And I guess I'm just here to tell you to keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, stack 1. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, bye. So, with stack 2. Hello, stack 2. Thank you for clicking and everything. And so, this is the main point for you to remember in the month of May. And these are the 2 supporting, or what's it called? Like clarifying cards. So the Fool. Okay, you're gonna be going on some type of new journey, or maybe yeah, I feel like you're gonna start some journey of some kind. And then Interesting. I see. So I think the Fool is just there to remind you that for the month of May, 100%, like, I feel like this is the right choice for you in whatever sense. I mean, you're going to know what that is for you. I feel like this is the right choice for you to go forward. Maybe you're quitting your job. Maybe this is your last year of school, whether that be college or high school. This is the beginning in some type of blind journey for you. But it's a good journey because you're going to ultimately get to where you really want to be. I don't know why I'm picking up on maybe some type of deceit somewhere in there, which is okay, you know. But you're still, I don't know, I feel like it's just like simple. Like, oh yeah, this is what it is. Oh yeah, let me explain these cards. So we got the Fool, we got the Three of Swords, and then we have the Three of Wands. So you have three. Now, I'm not into numerology. I can always put in the description like what three means for you. I'll do that. I don't know why I haven't done that before. I'll do that. I'll put in the description like what different numbers are supposed to mean. But I do feel like this together, we got the Three of Swords. I feel like the Fool's telling you if you're gonna go on this journey like you've been thinking of, or you know, whatever. I just feel like it's like a new beginning in the sense of you've been doing something for a long time and then you finally stop doing it, whether that be you had some type of addiction, or I feel like this more goes towards school because it is May and that's when a lot of school lets out or people graduate or whatever the case is. Yeah, I feel like at first with this, you know, maybe I don't remember what I said earlier with the, isn't that sad? But for you, I feel like, yeah, some type of, you may feel absent. You may feel like, well, this is what I did, you know, forever, quote unquote. I've done this for a long time. I don't know where to go at this point, which I did say. I remember saying that. I feel like this is just here to let you know, like, it's okay. It's okay to let that go. And it's okay to feel kind of sad about, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. I haven't been here before, so what do I do now? And I feel like, you know, in every journey that you go forward in blindly, that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. To not know where you're going, you know. I remember when I graduated high school, I was so anxious because, you know, American school systems, they make you think that high school is everything. You know, there's so many, you know, like in the media, like there's so many movies and TV shows that are surrounded by high schoolers. So you think like high school is going to be the best years of my life. And in reality, it's like, for some people they are, but for most people they are not. You know, high school isn't everything. College isn't everything. Maybe you have some type of worry about if you are in college or you are in some type of schooling and you're getting let out or you're graduating. Maybe you're worried about financial things. I don't think it's I don't really pick up on financial stuff, but I do feel like it's very more mentally draining to not know what's next. You know, it's like, what do I do now? You know, I've been doing this for such a long time. I've been working this job for 16 years and I finally quit. What do I do now? And I feel like you're going to be going through some type of, oh yeah, like I said, deceit, that was the word, sorrow, or you're just going to be kind of like really, really, really upset or anxious or whatever the case is. It's really interesting because these are from two different suits, but the colors in the background are changed. And one thing I really do like is how, you know, this is how you may be feeling now, but you should look forward to the future, like the man in the Three of Swords is looking at the man to the Three of Wands. Because the Three of Wands is, you know, more so of, you know, you've built up this strength, you have knowledge about these different things. Now maybe you're gonna, by the end of May, you'll get, you know, you'll obtain some type of knowledge as to what you want to do next, or some type of knowledge of things that you're really interested in. Maybe you've always wanted to be a landlord or something, and so now you're like, you know what, I have the business ventures, or I have the I don't know what's it called, the degree or certificate to be a landlord and to go into business with I don't know, you know, something in like that sort of sense. You know, at first you're nervous about everything, and then you realize, you know, you have this knowledge. By the end of May, maybe you have the knowledge on how to proceed forward now that you're not in school anymore, or that you graduated, or that you quit, or like whatever, you know, it's your life. You do what you want to do. Nobody's judging you. And this is a good journey. I feel like this is a turning point in your life, stack 2. I feel like this is a very important turning point in your life because this is something you've never had to do before. I feel like this is something you've never thought of doing before, and that you never really, not necessarily never thought was going to happen. Like, you may have thought like, oh yeah, you know, I'll quit my job one day, I'll graduate one day, but it's actually here, and you never thought it was going to be so quickly. You never thought it was going to be here in the flesh, in real life, you know? And I feel like it's just about, I want to say new beginnings, but I feel like I always say new beginnings with tarot. But I do feel like it is that thing for you. As the Fool, you're going blindly forward, trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out where to go in life. And that's perfectly okay. I feel like this goes for my school goers. Like, oh, I graduated college, I graduated high school. I feel like it's for people who quit their job. And you quit your job, you quit your job. I feel like it's, if people quit their job, it's they're trying to start their own business or something. And if you want to start your own business, I feel, get that knowledge. You know, you may be worried about how am I going to do this, this, and this. Just try to sit down and organize, like, what are the steps that you need to take in order to have your own business, or in order to go back to school, or in order for what, so that you can understand, this is the business I ultimately, like a long-term goal, this is the business I ultimately want to have. You know, I want to have a flower arrangement business. Okay, cool. How do I, you know, get to the flower arrangement business? You know, do I need to look up certificates or degrees for that? Do I need to go to classes? Do I, you know, have I even started a garden? Like, I don't know, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like it's just, that's just an example. But I feel like stack 2, I'm just here to remind you that it's okay to not know where you're going blindly forward on this journey, you know, through life. In May, you're going to graduate, you're going to quit your job. If you've been thinking about quitting your job, this is your sign to fucking quit. High key, this is your sign to quit. And like I said, to only take it if you can quit, if you're able to quit, you know. If you need to sign to quit, like, oh my God, I just can't do this anymore, and you financially can, your situation is well off enough to where you can quit and take off for a little bit to figure out that next step, that's what I mean by, yes, quit, this is your sign. But if you can't do that, I feel like this is also your sign of, even if you still have your job and you really want to quit, but you know financially you can't, you have family support, you have to support yourself, you have bills to pay, you have loans, you have debt, that's okay. Keep working your job if it's helping you pay everything that you need to pay off. But there's nothing wrong with going blindly forward in this journey of ultimately reaching that goal of what you want to do in life, ultimately reaching that goal of, hey guys, I'm going to sit there and, you know, I'm going to try getting into business management, or I'm going to sit there and I'm going to try to, you know, what are the things I have to do to start my own, like, music company or my own band business, or I want to just sell bikes all day. I don't know. But no matter what, this is your sign to go forward in really looking into those endeavors that you've always wanted to do. I feel like that's all I'm saying. Stack 2. I don't think I have anything more for you, but thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate you. And I hope you have a great day. Bye. Salutations, stack 3. So when I was picking out your cards, first off, thank you for watching. But when I was picking out your cards, all these things jumped out at me. And I'm like, good Lord, I knew. While I was shuffling the decks, I'm like, tell me what stack 3 needs to know for May 2019. And these stacks said, bitch, they need to know a lot. That's how it always is for my stack 3s. But that's okay. Because obviously you just need to know some things. I feel like this is important. I feel like this is going to be groundbreaking, new beginnings, like stuff like that. You know, this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Like, crucially, like, this is a, like, stack 2 is a turning point for some people's lives, but this stack 3 for you is going to be like, this is critical. Like, if you don't turn things around, you know, it could have consequences, as anything. But don't get freaked out. I mean, it's not a bad thing. But okay, so how do y'all have 4 main cards, like 4 main points to take into May? What's wrong with y'all? What is happening? And then we got 3 from my rider deck, and this is from my Yukio tarot deck. So let's look into the main points, and then these are just supporting or clarifying cards. So our main points, y'all, oh my god, y'all, whew, we got the Tower, we got the Death, we got the 3 of Pentacles, and we got the Devil. Y'all, are y'all seeing this right now? Don't think death means y'all gonna die, because it doesn't. Don't think the devil is necessarily bad, because it's not necessarily bad. These cards aren't they're not necessarily bad. They just mean, I think a lot of things in the month of May are gonna be changing up for you. I think a lot of things in the month of May are just gonna be changing up for you, and I think it's gonna hit you so fast you're not even gonna realize it. But I guess that's why I'm here, to kind of let you know, like, it's okay, just pace yourself. I already feel that, just pace yourself. Y'all know death card means new beginnings, and it's not in reverse. Reverse can mean, like, you want to not have anything to do with a new beginning, like, you're kind of pushing that off, but none of these are in reverse. And to me, like, 100%, like, with death, I think with the devil as well, it not being in reverse is, like, a better thing. I don't know. I had to review my mind. Supporting cards. Yo, oh my god. How many y'all making me mad. Y'all got, hold up. That's 3, 4. Y'all got 5 major arcana. And then the only suits y'all got is the Pentacles, my dude. What is happening with y'all? Oh my gosh. Yo, this is wild. Y'all see, I picked 7 cards for this stack. 7. They said, bah. And I was like, alright. These cards weren't even close together in the... I'm mad. I'm not mad. It's just like, y'all really... No, okay. So we're going to start off with the main points. There's obviously 4 main things. If not, it just congeals into one big main thing. Oh my lord. Well, I'm glad it's like major arcana, so it ain't going to be like... Like I said, it's something major for y'all. It's something major. The only cards I saw... I think I saw these 3 cards. I didn't see none of these. Because they popped out at me. I was like, oh, Lord, child. Whoo-wee. So, we're going to go to the Tower. You got the Tower, which I already know is something big's going to shake something up for you. Something big is going to... And it's not a bad big thing. It's just going to be something you just don't expect. Like, out of nowhere. Your whole life is going to just change around. You're going to be like, yo, what the hell? Like, maybe it's something like a job you were really, really, like... You didn't think you was gonna get, and they're like, yo, like, you know, they told you, like, nah, you ain't gonna get this, like, sorry, we picked somebody else. And the next thing you know, they're like, hey, boo, like, you know, we were just wondering if you still want to take this offer. And the next thing you know, you're like, what? And you over here crawling, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Yeah, it's just a sudden change. That's all the Tower is. Sometimes, depending on what, like, the old, like, the surrounding cards are, but you got the Death card with this, and you got the Devil, you got the Hermit, you got the Hanged Man. You know, there's gonna be, look at this, light, you got lightning, sunny, like, I feel like this is gonna be something that's something big I feel like in the month of May, the beginning of May 2019 is going to sit there and kind of like, not shake you up, obviously shake you up, but it's going to be such a big change. You're not even going to like know what to do in a sense. The beginning of May, like towards the beginning of May, maybe even towards the middle of May, you're going to realize like, oh my God, like, yo, what? Like something's just drastically, you're going to get a call. Somebody's going to be like, yo, someone's going to hit you up, and it's just going to, maybe you get a job offer. I feel like it's some type of offer. Can you help me with this? Can you? And that's going to start your life on a whole new path if you take that offer. If you embrace this change, you know. But if you don't, like, if you don't take the change, then I feel like you can have some difficulties, because especially I feel like you may feel stuck in what you're doing. You may feel stuck, like, oh my gosh, like, nothing's ever going to change. My life's not going to change. Everything's the same. You know, nobody hits me up, this and this. And then maybe it's something you just, like, somehow something happens, you post something, and you get this abundance of friends. Like, people like, yo, like, you know, I remember you, or you have, I don't know, it's going to be the sudden change that you weren't expecting. Your whole life's going to turn a 180 for the better, for the good. I feel that 100%. Like, your life's going to be so much like, oh my gosh, like, you know, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, I feel 3 months from now, you're going to be like, I didn't expect my life to be this good, you know. Everything in May change, you know, what happened in May changed everything. And whether it be like, I feel like it's just going to be this really good life change, this really nice, like, someone hit you up somehow, or I don't know, like, just something like that. And you're just not going to expect it. You're just going to be like, yo, like, I gotta hop on that. And like, death card means that's new beginnings right there. Death's telling you, like, listen, this is the death of the old, and you know, your spirit is, I don't want to say revived, but yeah, that's the word. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Your spirit is now revived, and these are the things you should be doing. You know, this is what you're gonna release yourself from something, or you're going to feel released. You're going to feel released from this tension, from this pain you may be feeling, from this loneliness, from, you know, maybe, you know, maybe you have some type of depression or something, and you're trying to figure something out with yourself, and then you finally have that breakthrough, but you're going to have this sudden change that you weren't expecting, and that's going to bring on this new beginning that, you know, death is talking about. Like, yeah, you know, the old you is dead and gone. You know, the old situation is dead and gone. Your old habits, your old life is dead and gone. And now, you know, your life is about to be the best. You know, it's about to change for the better. And I feel like you really ain't just gonna know what to do with it. Like, you're just gonna be like, what? I feel like you're gonna be in a state of shock. You're gonna get a call. I feel it. Like, you're gonna get some type of call or some type of message. And somebody's gonna be like, yo, like, hit you up, and because they need help with something, or maybe it's a job, but I don't know, fam. I feel like it's gonna be something like that, and you're just gonna be like in total shock. Like, I didn't think this was gonna happen. And at 3 Pentacles, yeah, I feel like 3 Pentacles is gonna be, it feels like some type of power, but maybe you will feel empowered. You'll have this new trust within yourself, this new confidence, this new love, it's a breath of fresh air for you. And it maybe has something to do with creative, whatever the situation is. I don't know why I hear broken bonds. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, to be honest with you. I really, who said that? But like, it's really like, oh, that's why, girl, because of the devil. Broken bonds. You're gonna be shedding maybe some type of something toxic in your life. You know, this new situation is, maybe your living situation previously was toxic, or you were toxic towards yourself, and then this opportunity arises and your life changes for the better, and you know, you're not toxic towards yourself anymore. Maybe you change for the better. Maybe something happens in the beginning of the month that you realize, I need to change myself. And that's what you do. You change yourself for the better, because you don't want to hurt anybody no more. You don't want to, you know, hurt yourself anymore. And that's okay. Like, you're going to feel just this new power. You're just going to, like, love yourself. You're just going to be like, yo, like, I can't believe this is how my life used to be, because now, yeah, the first steps to enlightenment. You know, the devil's leading. It says the devil. That doesn't mean it's bad, you know. None of this ever means anything is bad. Even though, you know, a lot of people think it, and that's okay to think that, but you gotta go with what it says. Let me find. But yeah, I really like, this is really good, honestly. It's new beginnings, transformation. The old gives way to the new. Like, everything's gonna be all right. You know, new stuff, new things you didn't think was gonna pop off. That's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. So with the Hangman, so these are like the supporting points. So the main thing is sudden change, main thing to remember, you're gonna have a sudden change. Something suddenly is gonna happen for the good. You know, a new beginning's gonna start. You're gonna feel like really good. You know, it's gonna be a great new beginning because you're gonna be shedding this old, you know, your winter coat. You're gonna be shedding something, you know, for the better, and things that kind of support that, I guess. You know, with the Hanged Man, yeah, transition, change. You're gonna, you know, maybe you're gonna get your life together with this, which I really hope so. If you feel like your life's not, no matter what your age is, you know, if you feel like your life isn't put together, everybody feels that, you know, especially like the young, you know, the younger you are, I feel like you feel that a lot, especially if you graduate something, or, you know, you haven't been working a job in a while, you know, you may feel like, oh, my peers are doing way better than me, and they always have been, so what's wrong with me? But don't ever think that, because you're just doing what you need to do. Like, you're surviving and you're living and you're taking it day by day, and that's okay. You don't always have to be okay, but just remember that it always gets better. But anyway, you're gonna have something new, a transition. There's gonna be some type of change, you know. Honestly, there's gonna a rebirth. You know, you're gonna be enlightened. I see this. You see this light. You're gonna be enlightened about something. Like, even with the hermit, he's following the light. You're gonna be enlightened about something. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're gonna have this aha moment. Like, someone's gonna strike you in the head, and you're like, oh my gosh, or like I said, you're gonna get a call, and it's gonna be something like, yo, I wasn't expecting this. Someone's gonna hit you up, like, you know, hit me up in the DMs or something. Like, you're just gonna be aligned. Hey man, just telling, you know, I think kind of letting you know, like, you're gonna have this aha, this epiphany in some sense. And the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles says, you may worry about some type of embarrassment or something, or how to balance two things out. You know, you see like the waves in the back. Things may be like really iffy, or your emotions may be really iffy. But I don't think you'll have a problem. Like, you may have a problem in the beginning trying to balance things out, or you may feel embarrassed about what this new like step is, this new beginning is, because it is a big change. You know, it's a big change. And usually with big changes, whether that be job-wise, whether that be living situation-wise, whether you're trying to better yourself, cut people off, put people in, whatever it is, you may feel embarrassed because it's like, you're putting your feelings out there. You may feel embarrassed about that, which is okay. You know, that's understandable, because it's like, especially if you've never shown those feelings before. You know, you never really showed people, this is how I am, this is what I'm feeling, this and this. But anyway, you may in the beginning, you may have this aha moment. You have aha moment, you're enlightened because of this big change. Things are finally seeming to be put together. And then, you know, you may unfortunately feel really embarrassed about some things, or, cause, like I said, this is Two Pentacles. So you may feel like embarrassed about some things. Your emotions may be all over the place at first, because you may not know how to balance everything properly, which is okay. You know, like I said, it's just how it is sometimes. Like, in the new beginning of anything, that's how it is. You know, you're just trying to figure out, how do I balance this with this? How do I balance the old with the new? How do I balance, you know, keeping myself how I want myself? You know, whatever it is. And yeah, and then you got the Hermit, and I feel like the Hermit is showing, you know, that embarrassed you the way of, hey, like, come over this way, because this is steady ground, and I know, you know, I know where to take you. I know where to lead you, in the sense of, maybe you find, you know, doing this new beginning gives you more knowledge onto some things, so you're not embarrassed anymore, or you find that knowledge on how to balance yourself. You understand how to do certain things now that you didn't know before when you first started this new beginning. So you feel enlightened, you feel, you know, knowledgeable, you feel happy, you don't feel that embarrassed anymore. It may also be that thing of, you know, maybe you need to seek counsel. I think I had another reading where I said that. Maybe you need to seek counsel. But if you have to seek counsel, do so. You need to talk to a psychologist, then do so. You need to talk to, you know, if you need to talk to somebody about your emotions or something, maybe that will end up helping you in the long run to get to where you need to be. But yeah, I think that's all, honestly, for now, because it's just new beginnings, a sudden change, new beginnings, You may have some self-doubt in the beginning, some embarrassment or something, but that's okay because you're going to get to where you need to be. And don't feel embarrassed about anything because that's just how life is sometimes. Thank you so much for watching Stack 3, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.